Sine R here is sine 75 divided by our small r is 10 cm equals sine Q, which is unknown, or theta, okay, divided by our Q here is 8 cm. Alright. Hi. Today's class will be considering Sine Rule Part 2. For Part 1, please take the introduction of this class and the derivation of the formula in Part 1, okay? We have an example here. Example 1. In triangle ABC, we have A is 12 cm. We are required to find the length of B. Good. So we have in triangle ABC, angle A is 50 degrees, angle B is 60 degrees, and the A is 12 cm. Find the length of B. Solution. Let this be our triangle, so we can have A, B, and C. So this side now will be our A, this side will be our C, and this side will be our B. Okay, so we're given A is 12 cm, so this is 12 cm. Then angle A is 50 degrees, and then angle B is 60 degrees. Remember, recall capital letters A, B, and C are for angles, while A, B, and C, the small letters, okay, are for sides. Good. Please take the introduction of this topic for more. Sine rule says that sine A over small letter A is equals to sine B over small letter B, which is equals to sine C over small letter C. Now, there are conditions to use this sine rule. Majorly, when one side is complete, that is, like here, we have 50 degrees for the angle, and the corresponding side for this angle is given. At least this particular triangle is complete. And another condition is when all the three sides are given with an included angle. Remember, in cosine rule, when all the three sides are given without an angle, you can apply cosine rule. Okay? But here, at least one angle must be given, and when one side is complete. Alright, now to find B, which is AC, to find small letter B, which is our AC, line AC, we are going to equate this side that is complete with B. So we can have sine A over small letter A is equals to sine B over small letter B. Now substituting, you have sine, our A is 50 degrees, so sine 50 degrees divided by small letter A is 12 cm is equals to sine B is 60 degrees divided by small letter B is AC, which is unknown. From here, we can now cross multiply to have B multiplied by sine 50 degrees is equals to 12 cm multiplied by sine 60 degrees. So let's use our calculator to find the respective values of sine 50 and sine 60. So we can have 0.766 multiplied by B is equals to 12 multiplied by sine 60 is 0.8660. Okay. Now to find B, we are going to divide 2 by the coefficient of B, which is 0.766. Okay. So we have B will be equal to 12 multiplied by will be equal to, let me just go ahead, 12 times 0.8660 divided by 0.766. This will give us 10.39 over 0.766. Okay, so we can have 13.56. So B, which is AC, okay, is equal to approximately, which is AC, is approximately 13.6 cm. Now let's solve another example where we calculate the angle. Example 2. Okay, we have in triangle PQR, Q is, let's take 8 cm, comma, then arrow is 10 cm, and this bigger capital letter R, and capital letter R is 75 degrees. So we are required to calculate 1 angle Q. What type of angle is Q? So I find angle RPQ. Okay, find angle RPQ. Solution. Yeah, P. Let's here be Q and let's here be R. Okay, so they said angle R is 75 degrees. So here is 75 degrees. Then angle Q is theta. Okay, unknown. Then Q here, small letter Q is 8 cm. So this is Q, 8 cm. Then here is small r, which is 10 cm. Here is small p, okay, which is unknown. Alright, we don't also know that. Now, let's calculate this angle Q. It's complete. So we are going to use this side that is complete to equate the side that we are required to calculate. So I can have sine r divided by small r is equals to sine q divided by small q. Now let's substitute. We can easily cross multiply. So let's just cross multiply and have 10 multiplied by sine q is equal to 8 multiplied by sine 75. So that this sine q will be equal to 8 multiplied by sine 75. Use your calculator or 4-figure table to find sine 75. 9659. Okay, that is our sine q. So divided by 10 is equal to 7.727 divided by 10 is equal to 0.7727. Good. Now to find q, we are required to find q, not sine q. To find q, we are going to take the sine inverse. Okay. So q will be equal to sine inverse of this value 0.7727. So this is equal to 50.6, approximately 51 degrees. So I can say therefore Q is equal to 51 degrees. Okay, they said what type of angle is Q? So I can say Q is acute angle. Acute angle. Remember, acute angle is an angle that is less than 90 degrees. Okay, whereas obtuse is greater than 90 but less than 180 degrees. We still have reflex angle and the angle at a point. Alright, so let's answer the next question that says find angle RPQ. Okay, to calculate angle RPQ. To calculate angle RPQ. See it here. RPQ. That is this angle here. This angle here. Which is angle P. Okay. It's very simple. We can just use sum of angles in a triangle. So we have here arrow plus Q plus P should give us 180 degrees. That is sum of angles in a triangle. Okay, good. So our arrow already is given at 75 degrees. Then Q, we just calculated Q here to have, where is Q? 51. So we have 51 degrees plus our P here is unknown, which we equate it to 180. So that P will be 180 degrees minus bracket minus 126. So 126, this is 54 degrees. So therefore, angle RPQ, which is P, is equal to 54 degrees, sum of angles in a triangle. And the particular triangle we are talking about is triangle RPQ. Now, next thing I would like us to do is to calculate the remaining side, P. Slice, we have solved this particular triangle completely. Okay, so let's solve P, which is QR. Now, if we calculate this, it implies that we have solved this particular triangle completely using sine rule. So when you are required to solve a particular triangle completely, it implies to find both the angles and all the sides. Alright, so we can have sine P over small letter p is equals to sine R over small letter r. P is 54 degrees, so we can have sine 54 degrees divided by P is equals to sine 75 degrees divided by our R is 10 cm. Where is R? Divided by 10 cm. So we can cross multiply. We can cross multiply and then have 10 multiplied by sine 54 is equals to P multiplied by sine 75. So that we can solve straight over here to divide by sine 75. Okay, so that's P now 10 times sine 54 divided by sine 75 is equal to P multiplied by sine 75. So this sine 75 can cancel here. Now let's get 10 sine 54 divided by sine 75. 8.090 divided by 0.966. Okay, so is equals to, we have already cancelled here to have P. Okay, therefore P, which is side QR, is equal to 8.090 divided by sine 75 will give us 8.37, approximately 8.4 cm. Okay, so we have solved this triangle completely to have everything. So we have P and we have Q. So this is 8.4 cm. So we have 8.4 cm. We have calculated Q. We have calculated, although this one was given, we have found P and Q and the side P. Alright. So class activity / exercise. Solve this. We have in triangle A, B, and C. Side C is 15 cm. A is 55 degrees. And the B is 65 degrees. You are now required to find the length of side A to calculate angle C. Good. So we have here in triangle ABC, side C is 15 cm, A is 55, and B is 65 degrees. Find the length of side A. Calculate angle C. So solve this and share your answer in the comment section. A quick recap. So this is sine rule. Okay, to apply sine rule, we have sine A divided by A is equals to sine B divided by B equals to sine C. divided by c. You can also write it this way. A over sine big A is equals to B over sine big B equals to small letter c over sine big C. Whichever way, they are all correct, okay? So to solve for it, first, look for the side that is completed with the one you're looking for. Alright? Good. So this is how you can easily solve problems on sine rule. Our next class will be cosine rule. This sine rule and cosine rule will really help us when we'll be solving problems on bearing and distance. Okay? So we'll use the principle and concept of this sine rule to solve problems on bearing and distance. Alright, ask your question, then solve this problem and share it in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Subject formula.